Welcome back, Kaspa traders, lovers, investors, the Kaspa army. How are you doing? How are you
How are
doing,
you
Jomo?
doing, Caspian? Caspian, we love you. Thank you very much for coming. CM, we have an update on Caspa today. What do you think about Caspa?
Let's talk about Kaspa. Let's show the chart on Kaspa. Give me a second of your day.
For sure.
I'm
Look,
just gonna
Caspa,
show you the Cas.
all the love to Caspa.
This is the Kaspa chart. Give the community an update. Well, look, we're still waiting for we're still in a downtrend. Okay, there is nothing really new under the Kaspa sun. Okay,
Nothing.
you had this. I want to see Kaspa break that trend line. That's a very important trend line for me. I want to see it break, and that's for me the first area that I need to see Kaspa above for me to get maybe interested in longing it, and I want to see it holding above it for multiple weeks, and actually start trending higher. Now also I want to see it clearing the 200 DMA. That's at the moment it at around, let's call it 13 cents. Okay, I want to see Kaspa price back above the 200 DMA. Okay, this for me is a bullish behavior. If the coin is above the 200 DMA, it is bullish. If it's below the 200 DMA, it is bearish till it's above its 200 DMA. So these are the very simple, very simple stuff I'm watching that I need for Kaspa to do in order to flip my mind and start being long on Kaspa. Okay, I want to see it above the 200 DMA. That's what I'm looking for on the Kaspa prices. So far, nothing has changed in the
Exactly.
Kaspa, and we are still below this resistance, this top formation. You can see we're still way below it. People are, all the CAS army, the ones that have some money left. They saying they bought the dip here on the 6 area.
Yeah,
And they're
the
like
5.8.
they
CM,
flexing
tell
on it,
me.
Jomi. They
Oh, the
flexing.
good. What's happening on Twitter? I have one advice to people. If you buy something in order to flex it, that means it was the wrong choice. Okay, because you bought to flex. You didn't bought because you thought it was a good idea. Okay, or maybe even worse, you bought to get support, and that means that you actually in need of attention from someone, and there's buying to be accepted into the community. I think it's a little bit sad, and you know what? Some of us go through, issues in life happen. Seek some help. Maybe that will help you in a different way. Because if you're seeking from attention from Twitter audience to be accepted in a group, I think that's a bad investment, action or decision to make. I would argue that if you want to make an investment, you make an investment because you think it is a good idea as an investment thesis and not as something that you're trying to flex or get support, rooting, some social support or whatever. That's my thought, okay? But hey, CM, before I get to more of Caspa, because I'm seeing something on Caspa I want to share, but people have been asking us to create something to teach them how to not only survive a bear market, but actually to thrive in a bear market. Now, CM and I, we don't call a bear right now on Bitcoin. We actually call the bear on altcoins in the past 2 months. And there's a difference, right? Because when the real Bitcoin bear will happen, everything is going to crumble for sure. But either way, if it happens tomorrow, this month, or in a year from today, bear markets are an inevitable part of the market. It's not something that you can run away from. It happens. So we think that you shouldn't just survive it, sticking your head in the sand. You need to thrive. We need to make money on it. Okay. And we created a webinar. It's going to be on April 6th. It's a Sunday. It's going to be on 11 a.m. EST. So it's an hour that most people can get to. But of course, we're going to record it. You can get your ticket. There's a limited amount of people we can accept to this webinar. So grab your spot reserve it as fast as possible. You can scan the QR code, right now on this banner that you're seeing. How to win in the bear market, how to short, how to make money shorting, how to hedge as well. If you want to hold your position in Kaspa, but you want to hedge it to make sure you don't lose on it, you want to hold it, how to hedge. That's an important aspect of trading. And how, most importantly, to have risk control as a trader and as an investor. And this is going to be really cheap because we want to give you, our beautiful audience, a way to learn without, mortgaging yourself. Really cheap. Not only that, you have a 20% off of, this webinar, and of course our membership, if that's something you want to, go and further dig deep into it. So March 20 is going to be the coupon code. Don't miss out. Don't miss out. Don't be the last one that can't get into, a limited availability event, because this is going to be dope, sweet, and you're going to learn something that will go with you through the entire life. Each bear market, you'll be able to thrive and not just survive. CM, now I'm going to show something about Kaspa that people maybe don't appreciate, okay? So bear with me for just 1 second. You showed the weekly chart. Let me do the same. Let me do the same. Let me share it just here, all right? This is the window. This is the chart. And this is my chart. So take the banner down. People already saw it. We can now, concentrate in the alpha, okay? So as you said, a lot of people are flexing that they bought the bottom here, like the 5.5 cents or whatever. I want to really understand what is the difference between this bottom and this dip over here, right? Is there any big difference? Oh, no, I don't think I see any big difference. What's the difference between, maybe this dip over here? I don't know, because there isn't any. All right. Some people can argue that this coincide with this move over here, maybe, but that's not convincing for me that this was the real dip. So what CM said, I completely agree. I would argue anything below this long 10-cent psychological number is just a continued bear market. And as CM showed, not only you have this trend line, and trend lines are meant to be broken eventually. Okay, we don't think trend line is like a jail, but it is a line to help you gauge whether or not you should participate or not. And CM is saying that this trend line is important, but I'm arguing that the slope is actually getting, steeper. This is the first trend line. What about this trend line that is even steeper? So what happened is Kaspa got into an even steeper, downtrend that needs to get out of this steep first. Now, maybe it will do it tomorrow, maybe next week. We don't know. Maybe it will break down to new lows. We actually don't know, CM. But I'm arguing, CM, that Kaspa has a way to go before it can actually emerge into a new big move. And we showed this on multiple videos we made in the past. I made my video, you made your video. We multiple times said how we love Kaspa as a coin, we love Kaspa as a project. We are rooting for Kaspa to succeed. But there's one thing is hoping and wishing for it for success. And the second is understanding the chart, understanding the price action, that it was heavily distributed over a year. Okay, it was heavily distributed over a year, and when you understand that, you also appreciate the fact that it won't moon from here. There's a very slim probability for it to moon from here. All right, actually, there's a good chance for it to continue down. There's a good chance for it to go sideways for a while. Okay, and only then, continue up, whether we actually have a continued cycle with Bitcoin. Without Bitcoin going above new all-time highs, I don't think Kaspa will go to new all-time highs anytime soon. And if Bitcoin would drop down, I actually believe Kaspa is going to go down further with it. Okay, so hold your horses. Don't try to put all your money in the dips. You don't need to catch the bottom. See, we've said this so many times. You don't need to catch the bottom to make money in the markets. Wait for a confirmation, even if it's a 100% from that low at 10 cents. At least you have a confirmation that an imminent move might be coming. I'm not saying 10 cents is the magic number. I'm saying maybe that will be the confirmation. If it makes 300% from there, it doesn't matter if you lost 100%. It doesn't matter. What matters is you made money with correct decision making. Then that's what we preach, CM. Correct decision making. That is all we're trying to teach CM. CM, do you have anything to add to this?
Man, you nailed it. You nailed it. And again, we love Kaspa. We're waiting for a clear change of the trend. At the moment, the trend is down. Always follow the trend, my friend. because if you don't follow the trend will fuck you. Just like
Exactly.
it's been doing that to Kaspa army. Even you can see the trend is stronger than any army
Exactly.
in the
Exactly.
world, because the trend is not the army. The trend is the whole world. You get
The
me?
ocean.
The ocean, man. And the army are little fishes, dolphins, fishes. But the ocean, my friend, will smash you completely, because it's the dominate force. And don't fight the dominate
Exactly.
force. Learn
Exactly.
to capitalize on it. Just like me and Jomo being short in Kaspa since the 13 or the 11 cent mark, made
Yes.
multiple successful short trades on Kaspa, while all the other deep buyers and dolphins got completely destroyed. And they are now hoping. We don't have hope. We have profit. That's the difference. You don't want hopes. You want profits. You want a strategy. You want to be in a community of traders and Kaspa maxis that will tell you exactly when to DCA into Kaspa safely, and really, when the tide is in your favor, when the wind is in your favor. Learn how to be a professional trader, investor, man. Join our community. See you in the next video. Till next time, Jomo. No edge.
No trade. Cheers, everybody.